Hi there everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Is there anything more cheerful than cities that celebrate vivid color? Whether the buildings are all painted in the same shade, or even better, each and every house in a different color, bright and cheerful cities make not only for perfect photo opportunities, but boost the mood enormously. I am not only lucky to currently call a colorful city home, Bristol, where rows of houses along hillsides stand like a box of crayons and look fabulous in all weather. But when traveling, I am also strangely drawn to places that stand out from the crowd through their extensive use of paint. In this video, we are talking about 10 most colorful cities in the world. But before we get into the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Number 10. Cinque Terre, Italy. This one clinging precariously onto the cliff face overlooking the Ligurian Sea in northern Italy, an easy drive away from Milan or Florence. Cinque Terre is also a favorite for jigsaw puzzles, being so picturesque that it attracts some 2.5 million people every year. The town's name refers to the 5 villages nestled in successive bays, one prettier than the next. They all used to be connected by several paths high up the cliffs, but alas, the paths are prone to landslides and slippages. However, you can walk several parts of them safely, with spectacular views. Specifically, in places like Manarola, its homes and architecture are painted with a splash of colors like pink, orange, yellow, and cream. Visitors who make their way to Cinque Terre will feel like they stepped inside a painting. Number 9. Chefchaouen, Morocco. From one blue city to another, Chefchaouen in Morocco's Rif Mountains. With just as many theories about why Chefchaouen's buildings are blue circulating as in Jodhpur, mosquito repellent, representing the sky, and slash or the water, keeping cool, you will be pleased to hear that while most of the city is indeed blue, the old walled kasbah stands out with its earthen hue. But that makes it no less inviting. It contains a museum, a lovely garden, an art gallery, and plenty of history. Explore the city's history as a former fortress, while perusing the alleys and Medina. Be sure to sample some local delights in the area, especially the goat cheese. Number 8. Toulouse, France. Dubbed the Pink City, Toulouse is a foodie destination, a historic gem surrounded by magnificent countryside and home to that famous Canal du Midi, which connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Mediterranean Sea. It really is pink, with various orange hues thrown into the mix, and it's especially spectacular at sunset, when the city's buildings shimmer in their best shades. The difference with Toulouse is that the color is due to the local stone used when building the city rather than paint. Number 7. Valparaiso, Chile. The hillside of Valparaiso is a marvel to wander through. Colorful houses, amazing street art, and even the steps that connect steeper areas turned into pianos or covered in poems. If you want art and color, this is the place to go. After your walkabouts, sit in one of the many restaurants, such as Café Turi, where you can appreciate the great views across bright houses and the ocean. Number 6. Las Palmas, Pachuca, Mexico. The first time I ever learned of Pachuca in central Mexico, some 60 miles northeast of Mexico City, was from a jigsaw puzzle I was doing. It was hard, with small houses covered in swirls of color, transforming the entire town into one large mural. And indeed, the neighborhood of Las Palmas is one gigantic fresco, done in 2015 by artists called the German Crew with the help of the residents. It was a successful attempt to brighten up a neglected and violent working-class district and bring art to the people. Overlooking Pachuca City, the working-class neighborhood of Las Palmas colorfully stands out like a gigantic, colorful mural in the region. When stepping back and looking at the area from afar, it resembles a gorgeous splash of various colors. Number 5. Bo-Kaap, Cape Town, South Africa. Bo-Kaap is a neighborhood in central Cape Town and is one of the points on any must-see list when visiting. Here, the colorful buildings are not only bright, cheerful, and oh so Instagram-able, but also tell a deeper story. This neighborhood used to be where enslaved people from the islands around Malaysia and Indonesia used to live. While they were enslaved, their houses were white, but once freed, they could paint their house any color they wanted it to be. Looking at the neighborhood now, it is a success story. Visitors can admire the different colors that coat these British-style houses, symbolizing the freedom of expression. The neighborhood also houses the Bo-Kaap Museum, a 17th century building that is the oldest. It even has its original form and color. Number 4. La Boca, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Buenos Aires is a sprawling city with lots to see and do. Luckily, it is nicely divided into districts, or barrios, each one famous for its own reasons. La Boca is the colorful one. Within the barrio of La Boca lies Caminito, the Little Path, a street museum where houses are bright, street art is plentiful, and life takes place outside on the street, with the odd tango danced right there. Touristy for sure, but fun all the same. La Boca is a living rainbow from their window panes to the hanging street lamps. Number 3. Burano, Italy. When visiting Venice, many people come only for the day, or at most, stay long enough to pop over to Burano, but the island of Burano is often overlooked. At the end of a 45-minute trip on Vaporetto 12 lies, this little island filled with brightly painted tiny houses that once belonged to fishermen, and where even today the old women sit outside and twist, and not the delicate lace the island is famous for. Number 2. Bristol, England. A hilly city with the River Avon having formed deep gorges in the vicinity, buildings along the cliff edges of high-line quarters have been painted in bright colors, standing out like cheerful fence posts. Add to that individually painted front doors, and at every turn in Bristol you find color, and that, even in the often wet weather in the southwest of the UK, makes you smile every time you step outside. Number 1. Havana, Cuba. Number 1 on my list is, without a doubt, Havana, Cuba. It wins hands down because not only does the city have a plethora of brightly painted buildings, but it has really colorful vintage cars parked alongside the buildings. Often enough, whether done on purpose or by sheer chance, a parked car and the building behind it match in color. You would not believe how many pictures I have where exactly that happened. That's all for today. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please leave us with your valuable feedback if you found this video interesting. If you want to see 10 best places to visit in the world or 10 most visited countries in Europe, please click the videos showing on your screen. Stay tuned to our channel till the next video, and until then, see you soon.